get into big trouble.
I think it's a way to get individuals out of our correction center that really don't need to be. There's always going to be someone that violates. They're either going to cut it off.
The victim at the AGM left for dead, now left with no faith in GPS monitoring. For him, you can understand
Committing the crime.
Ted Gallant, Fox 8, my team.
Good, thank you. Record show. Among the inmates suspected of recently cutting off ankle bracelets, only Marquand Little has been captured.
Metro Health is projecting a rise in cases over the next few weeks in Ohio as businesses start to reopen and people head back to work. The projections show Ohio cases peaking at nearly 900 new cases per day by the end of May. According to the same modeling, if businesses and the public take precautions to mitigate the spread, new cases will gradually decline to fewer than 200 per day by the end of June. But researchers do say it's too early to predict what will happen this fall. A warning tonight about potential scammers in Cuyahoga County. Emergency management people say there have been people claiming to be contact tracers for the health department. Legit contact tracers are indeed making calls. They're doing it right now. In contact with somebody who has COVID. But keep in mind, they will never, ever ask you for your social security number or
Steven Sky Fox 1 minute out. Steven Sky Fox 1 minute.
the text claiming you've been exposed to the coronavirus. They're likely not legit.
The Cleveland Clinic Akron General testing site in downtown Akron is scheduled to open in mid-June on South Broadway Street. A doctor's order and appointments are both required for a test. Patients with COVID-19 symptoms are first asked to talk with a doctor ahead of time to determine the theory. The Akron Clinic Support Fund will provide $150,000 to help cover costs. Last month, Akron General opened a testing site in Greene and is currently providing about 100 tests a day at that location. Twinsburg police have banned door-to-door solicitation in an effort to protect people from COVID-19. The city says it will not issue permits for any company to come and knock on your door. If someone does, you're asked to call the Twinsburg Police Department to report it.
Well, tonight would have been graduation night for seniors at the Harvey High School in Painesville.
They won't be crossing a stage to get their diplomas, but the community is doing something else. The others is there. He joins us live with what's going on. Dave?
And no procession for the class of 2020 for Harvey High School to pomp and circumstance across the stage tonight. Let me step aside. You may be able to see down the street here the tail end of a parade that they are in. Instead, let's go straight, if we can, to Sky Fox above us. That is watching the parade. You can see this live. Instead of diplomas, they are doing this instead. The seniors invited to participate in this parade, riding their decorated cars along with a route with a high school here through the community, then returning to the school. Along the route, parents and residents asked to safely congratulate them. They have been out in large numbers this senior year, along with tonight's traditional. Seniors know this will be a very unique and very special memory for them.
Even though they're going to maintain social distancing and be in their own cars, it'll be really neat, and I'm excited for them to be able to come together, hopefully one last time, before they go all their separate ways in the fall.
It definitely feels a little weird to, not walk the stage and go through like a normal graduation, but you got to do what you got to do to stay safe and stay healthy as much as you can.
I have to say that the faces of the seniors as they passed us here were at Gillette and Washington, where the high school is here. They are going on to Washington, then on to Liberty, and then back to the high school along their route. So if you're along that route and you see them come out and congratulate them and wish them well, they're going to have plenty of stories to tell at their 10th and 20th high school graduation reunions. No, they didn't cross the stage like most of us did. There aren't going to be many graduating classes that have this.
As we all know, graduation is a rite of passage, and so many look forward to it, too. So this is a really unique way, a creative way to allow them to still see each other in person via doing something through the computer. They can actually see each other, but from a safe distance.
And they didn't seem, not one of them seemed unhappy about doing it this way.
Like you said, Dave, it is memorable. We can definitely say that. That's Dave Nethers live for us in Paynesville tonight. Dave, that's not the only graduation parade we are covering tonight. Right now, Sky Fox is already on the way, heading to Parma for Normandy High School's parade. Our Kevin Freeman is there, too. Stay tuned for that. Live report coming up in our next half hour right here from Northeast Ohio's graduation station. We are Fox 8.
Yeah, we got you, Tracy. Stand by.
Their downtime at work.
Most people will take a coffee break, but a couple of local dispatchers use their time to help others. Tracy's here with their story. It's Cleveland's own, helping Cleveland's own. Hi, Tracy.
I know we got another batch of great stories, and a full message, and two veteran dispatchers go above and beyond to call for help. Kerry Klein and Cindy Sullivan are dispatchers for the Green Fire Department. When there is a lull in emergency calls during their overnight shift, the two turn to their sewing machines to make non-surgical face masks. The pair has made almost 700 masks with supplies donated by residents of Green. Their efforts are included in the more than 3,000 masks that have been given to the city since March. A little motivation for the students at Powers Elementary in Amherst. From their teachers, principal, assistant principal, and even a few staff members, this is the final week of classes and a great way to remind students,
Got it, Tracy. They won't talk to you.
and give them a reason to smile. Try Everything is the second music video from the crew at Powers. They posted another to the song All in This Together just last month. Friday is the last day of instruction for all the students there, and the teacher and staff, they plan to have a carnival. This is where all the teachers will sit in their cars in the parking lot, and all the students can drive by just to kind of bring the school year to a close. And how about Harry and Cindy? They say they're in this for the long haul. They will continue to make those masks during their shift as long as they are needed. So many creative and wonderful people out there. Tracy, thank you so much.
Every day we'll highlight some of the good deeds being done in Northeast Ohio during this crisis. We have a link for you to send pictures and stories on our website. Want to hear your story? Fox8.com. Look under Seen on TV there. You can also share your stories on our Facebook page. Well, check this one out. Several roads had to be shut down in Fort Clinton after last night's rain caused major flooding there again. This is what it looks like at 82nd in Madison, but we're told the damage is widespread. This is not the only community dealing with the aftermath today, but the good news is things are drying out at least a little bit. It's looking pretty good right now for Memorial Day weekend. Melissa never seemed to stop raining yesterday. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's been relentless rain for areas west under that flood watch. It was unbelievable, no doubt. Many areas more than 2 inches of rain, and even areas farther west than our viewing area got it even worse in some spots. Let's look outside from the Jet Express camera near Clinton Bay as we speak. Now, we really should think about the island, especially as we head into the summer, unofficial start of summer. That is, of course, Memorial Day weekend coming up, as well as the especially really think of it at that point. Some great places to enjoy basically what's in our backyard. And for the rest of tonight anyway, you want to be very careful. There's a small craft advisory in effect. Wave height can go 4 to 7 feet, at times up to 9 feet. But look at that, a little bright spot in the sky. So areas that are basically north and east are really decent this afternoon and this evening. Areas to the west still lots of clouds, and some rain showers have been rather stubborn to depart. So for tonight, as wave heights will subside, small craft advisory through 10 p.m. Tomorrow, still choppy, but not a bad day to be in the water. We're looking about 2 to 4 footers. The high temperature today is 73 above normal at Hopkins, normal 70 and 51. Sunset now getting close to some of our latest sunsets, which come about in late June and early July, around 9:05-ish. Temperatures where we got a little bit of sunshine made a big difference versus those with clouds and a few showers. So 70 for Lorraine right now. Cleveland is 71, near 74. Akron, Canton, and Asheville in low 70s. Mansfield, Worcester, New Philadelphia, all located in the 60s. Toledo's down to 58. For all the dew point disparity.